Hi, this is Mrs. Ashworth, and Ms. Levin requested that I create this screencast to cover the topics that we talked about today in class on EasyBib for reference and for people that may have been absent today. So in just as an overview, this is to get you started on your note-taking and outlining. So in EasyBib, you have your view. When you go into your project, you have your view of your projects. You can access your bibliography or notebook by clicking these buttons, or you can go up to the down tick right here and click on the notebook that way. So right now I'm in abortion example, which that's my current project that I was working with, so I can just click on notebook here. This gets me to a view of a thing called a tabletop with a navigation tool at the bottom right. Will allow me to shift and move all around this giant tabletop, as well as an outline with a slider where I can make the outlines larger or smaller. Miss Levin has requested that you create 3 bullets, an opening statement, a rebuttal section, and also a closing statement. So I'm going to add the new bullet for closing statement. To add, you just click new bullet, double click, and type in your words. And then your second thing that you're going to be doing is collecting your notes. So you've got your bibliography done, you've got it filled with sources, and now you need to take notes. So I have a couple of notes here that I have color coded. I'll show you how to make those, but first I'm going to drag and drop to show you what that looks like. So say for example I have this note card and I want it to go in opening statement. All I need to do is drag it and drop it to this area. Here's the second opening statement. It's color coded purple, and I'm dragging it and dropping it where it's about to go. It goes into B. And then I drag my rebuttals in and put them where they need to go. So that is what that kind of looks like. But I'm also going to show you how to create a note card, just so you know. Note cards all appear in the top left-hand quadrant, so they'll stack like a deck of cards. You'll need to separate them out as you make them. So for example, this note card, say this note card is new, it'll appear in this top left-hand corner. Actually, it doesn't even like to go there because it knows that the new note cards appear there. So let's just create one. So I have, let's see, challenges to morality. That was one that I used for today, and as an example. I grab my law and policy, and again, this is an incorrect citation. I would need to go to my bibliography and correct that, but for the purposes of today's example, I'm just going to leave it as is. But now I'm going to go and grab a quote. So if I go to JSTOR, I want to quote this article, and I want to grab some of this text. So, I can't grab it because it's in PDF form. What I need to do at this point is actually download the PDF in order to access the text. And I've downloaded this a few times today, so it's showing up in my annotation tool called Cami that I have in my Chrome extension, Cami. It's a viewer and annotation tool that will allow me to copy and paste text from a PDF. So that's just one example of an annotation tool. There are lots out there. This is just the one that I have. So now I can grab the text that I need and copy it and paste it into my note card as a direct quote. And then I'd need to paraphrase it, make some comments about how I intend to use it, and then I can organize it based on color coding at this point in time. So say I want it to be red. Notice it appears in this top left-hand corner. Now if I create a new note, let's just say I don't even have anything. See how it slaps itself right on top of that other one? The other one is there, it's just underneath. So you just need to make sure you move your note cards out of that quadrant so you know that they exist. Alright, so that's basically it. One more thing that I needed to show you that I didn't talk about too much in class for 3rd and 5th period is the fact that when you create your bibliography, it's a good idea to add your permalinks, so where you will locate those articles, because now if I'm in my bibliography in EasyBib, I simply just click on this link and it will take me directly to the article that I want to go to. Okay, so in order to get the permalink, and I'll just show you what to do in that situation. I don't know that I have it for that last one. Oh, I do have it there. In order to get the permalink, you go to your article and you have in let's say for example you have global issues and context open. Here we have an MLA citation as well as a URL. So in Gale, that's your stable URL that will link you directly to this document. Okay, if I go into that EBSCO article, the permalink tab is over here. I click that and I grab this permalink, copy it and paste it directly into EasyBib for that link. That's where that comes into play, and I can click on it and get to my link. Obviously if you right click, you can open it in a new tab and then you don't navigate away from EasyBib. And finally on this, my last citation is from a website. Down in the corner it says website as opposed to custom, which I copied and pasted. In order to view the URL here, I just go to edit and I slide down and click the yes radio button where it says display URL, and I save that. And I have the URL available and I can just copy it and paste it into the Omnibox and access that article that way. I hope this helps you. One last thing that I do want to say that Miss Levin will discuss in class, but for the purposes of those that missed this because you were absent, when you go to share your outlines and your projects with your project mates or mates, I guess there might be more than one, but I think it's just one. You do need to share with Miss Levin, but you can also share with your project mate by clicking share. But the problem here is that you can only edit each other's bibliography. You can't edit the notebook, so it really is not a very good collaboration tool. So what Miss Levin suggests that you do is one of the following. You either work separately in EasyBib, collect your note cards separately, and discuss it as you go, so you're not reinventing the wheel and collecting the same data twice. Or if you're at home, for example, you can create a Google Doc that you collaborate on, and then you can copy and paste information into EasyBib that way. And the reason why you have to do it twice, why not just have one Google Doc that you share with Miss Levin, is because Miss Levin has a Google Drive that gets clogged with lots and lots and lots of documents and lots of different presentations and all kinds of things. And collecting them in EasyBib, her ability to view the projects in a shared with me folder, or she'll be able to just click on it and find your specific project in there rather than trying to locate it in Google Drive. So that's why you have to do that way. I think that's it. Good luck, and hope you do well in your research. Contact me if you have any questions.